Is life weighing you down? Do you sometimes feel like you're overlooked, undervalued, or simply stuck in place? You're not alone, but today we're going to change that. Today is about unleashing the potential that's already within you. We're not just talking about small adjustments. We're setting the stage for a powerful transformation, one that lifts you above your current challenges and makes you truly unstoppable. This journey isn't about becoming someone else. It's about embracing and elevating the very best version of who you already are. The Stoic mindset, building inner strength for outer success. Before we dive into the strategies for transformation, let's explore an ancient philosophy that can guide us, Stoicism. Now I get it. When you hear Stoicism, you might think of emotionless detachment, or imagine people who never smile, never cry, never feel. But real Stoicism is different. It's not about pretending that you don't have feelings. It's about using your emotions to fuel your growth and take control of your own narrative. The Stoics believe that real power comes from within. Life will throw challenges your way. Some things you can change, and some things you can't. But the key to freedom, according to the Stoics, is focusing only on what you can control and letting go of everything else. Imagine being able to look a problem straight in the face, stay calm, and turn that challenge into an opportunity. That's what a Stoic mindset is all about. Personally, there have been countless times when I felt overwhelmed by circumstances outside my control. In those moments, the teachings of Stoicism became my compass. Instead of letting the chaos swallow me, I learned to ask myself, what can I change right now? What actions are within my power? And just like that, the weight started to lift. It wasn't magic. It was a shift in focus, a redirection of energy. Embracing your inner strength. This isn't about bearing your emotions or trying to be someone else. You don't have to fake it till you make it. Instead, this is about recognizing the power you already possess and letting that shine. Everyone has strengths, qualities that make them unique. Maybe it's your empathy, your creativity, or your resilience. Maybe it's the way you care about others, the way you problem solve, or the way you keep getting up every time life knocks you down. Embracing those qualities is what will set you apart. Stoicism helps us channel our emotions in productive ways. We don't ignore our fears or frustrations. We use them to understand ourselves better and make smarter decisions. When you start using setbacks as fuel for growth, they stop being obstacles and start becoming stepping stones. In this guide, we're going to infuse ancient wisdom with modern, actionable strategies to transform your life. It's time to rise above the noise and become the unstoppable force you were always meant to be. Remember, this journey is not about becoming someone new. It's about becoming you, just a more empowered, purpose-driven version of yourself. Let's ignite that transformation together. Chapter 1, prioritize yourself for lasting impact. Let's begin with the first powerhouse strategy. Make yourself a priority. Listen up. This is crucial. You are not an afterthought in your own life. You are the main event, the star of the show. It's time to start acting like it. Making yourself a priority isn't selfish. It's necessary. It's about recognizing your worth and refusing to settle for less. When you value yourself, you set the standard for how others should treat you. Actionable steps. 1. Start with self-affirmation. Look in the mirror each morning and affirm your worth. Say, I am worthy. I am capable. I rise above. It might feel awkward at first, but your mind will begin to believe what you consistently tell it. 2. Set boundaries. Learn to say no to things that drain you and yes to what energizes you. Your time and energy are precious. Invest them wisely. 3. Invest in your growth. Whether it's reading, learning a new skill, or pursuing a passion project, prioritize activities that help you grow. Practice self-care without guilt. Rest, exercise, and eat well. Treat your body like the high-performance machine it is so you can keep pushing forward. You might be thinking, isn't this all a bit self-centered? Here's where we bring in the Stoic perspective. The Stoics believe that by improving ourselves, we become better equipped to serve others and contribute to society. Marcus Aurelius said, "What brings no benefit to the hive brings none to the bee." By prioritizing your growth and well-being, you're not just serving yourself, you're preparing to impact the world. A real-life example. Take Carla, for instance. She was always putting everyone else first, her boss, her friends, even casual acquaintances. She'd end each day exhausted, with no energy left for her own dreams. When she finally started setting boundaries and carving out time for herself, everything changed. She took a cooking class she'd always wanted to try, began working out regularly, and even started a side business. The best part? She found herself more energized, more present, and ultimately more giving to those around her. Her transformation wasn't just about making herself a priority. It was about becoming a person who could uplift others too. Your challenge: write down 3 things you'll do this week to prioritize yourself. It could be scheduling me time or starting that project you've been putting off. Share one of these commitments in the comments. Let's hold each other accountable. Chapter 2. Present your best self to the world. Now let's discuss a strategy that might seem superficial at first glance, but is deeply impactful: enhancing your appearance. You might be wondering, isn't Stoicism all about inner virtue? Why are we talking about looks? Here's the truth. Your appearance is a powerful tool for boosting confidence and influencing how the world perceives and responds to you. Think about it. When you look sharp, you feel sharp. When you feel sharp, you act sharp. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. This isn't about conforming to society's beauty standards. It's about presenting the best version of yourself. When you enhance your appearance thoughtfully, you're reinforcing your sense of self-worth and creating a visual representation of the person you're striving to become. Actionable steps. 1. Define your personal style. What makes you feel confident and comfortable? Whether it's a crisp suit, a leather jacket, or a flowy bohemian dress, find what resonates with your authentic self and own it. 2. Groom consistently. This isn't about being high maintenance. It's about self-respect. Keep yourself clean, your hair neat, your nails tidy. These small details add up to create a powerful overall impression. 3. Stand tall. Posture is key. Shoulders back, chin up. Your posture speaks volumes before you even say a word. 4. Dress for your goals. Want that promotion? Start dressing like you already have it. Aiming to be a successful entrepreneur? Look the part. Your appearance should be a preview of your ambitions. 5. Health is wealth. Exercise regularly, eat nutritiously, and get enough sleep. A healthy body radiates energy and vitality, which is incredibly attractive. Real-life example. Consider James, who felt stuck in his job, overlooked for promotions, and generally invisible. He decided to change how he presented himself. He started dressing in a way that reflected his aspirations, adopted a confident posture, and focused on his health. Within months, he noticed a difference. People at work took him more seriously, his confidence soared, and he eventually landed the promotion he had been aiming for. Your challenge. Make one deliberate change to enhance your appearance this week. Try a new hairstyle, upgrade your wardrobe, or even just work on your posture. Notice the difference in your confidence and how others respond to you. Share your change in the comments. Chapter 3. Harness the power of a smile. Champions of self-improvement, it's time to unlock one of the most potent tools in your arsenal. Your smile. Smiling isn't just about looking friendly. It's a psychological and physiological game changer. When you smile, your brain releases a trifecta of feel-good chemicals: dopamine, endorphins, and serotonin. This boosts your mood, lowers stress, and even strengthens your immune system. But we're not just talking about feeling good. A smile is a social superpower. It makes you more approachable, trustworthy, and likable. A genuine smile can open doors that remain closed in business, relationships, and life. Actionable steps. 1. Start your day with a smile. Before you even get out of bed, smile. It sets a positive tone for the day. 2. Smile in the mirror. It might feel awkward, but it reinforces a positive self-image and boosts your confidence. 3. Smile during phone calls. Even if the other person can't see you, smiling affects your tone of voice, making you sound more positive and engaging. 4. Find reasons to smile. Train your mind to look for the good in situations. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. 5. Smile at strangers. It's a small act that can brighten someone's day and create a ripple effect of positivity. A real-life example. Think about Sarah, who worked in customer service. Her job was demanding, and the constant complaints made her dread each shift. One day she decided to smile at every customer, no matter what. The effect was profound. Not only did her mood improve, but her interactions became more positive. Customers responded better, and even her manager noticed the shift. Smiling transformed her work environment from a place of stress to one of positivity. Your challenge: make a conscious effort to smile more this week. Set reminders on your phone if you need to. Pay attention to how it affects your mood, your interactions, and the energy you bring to different situations. Share your experience in the comments. Chapter 4. Kindness without compromise. You'll encounter people who drain your energy or take advantage of your goodwill. The key is to remain kind without becoming a doormat. Maintaining kindness while limiting contact is a crucial skill for self-respect and well-being. Actionable steps: set clear boundaries. Decide what you will and won't tolerate. Communicate these limits firmly but respectfully. Practice selective engagement. Not everyone deserves your time and energy. Choose wisely who you interact with. Use the broken record technique. When someone pushes your boundaries, calmly repeat your stance without getting emotional. Offer kindness from a distance. You can wish someone well without letting them into your inner circle. Learn to say no without guilt. Prioritizing your well-being is not selfish. Real-life example. Mark had a friend who constantly needed favors but never reciprocated. It was draining, and Mark felt used. He decided to set boundaries. He would help when it didn't inconvenience him, but would say no otherwise. At first, his friend didn't take it well, but over time, Mark felt more in control of his energy and realized that true friends respect boundaries. He remained kind but stopped allowing himself to be taken advantage of. Your challenge: identify one relationship where you need better boundaries and take one small step to establish or reinforce those limits. Share your experience in the comments. Chapter 5. Cultivate calmness under pressure. Stressful situations are inevitable, but staying calm is a superpower that allows you to think clearly, make better decisions, and exude confidence. People are drawn to calm energy. They trust and respect it. Actionable steps: breathe deeply. When stress hits, take a moment to breathe. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Reframe the situation. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? Often the answer is no, which can instantly reduce stress. Focus on what you can control. You can't control external events, but you can control your response. Channel your energy there. Practice the pause. Pause for a few seconds before reacting. This brief moment can prevent impulsive actions you might regret. Visualize calmness. Imagine handling the situation with grace and composure. Your mind will start to believe it's possible. Real-life example. Emma was a project manager constantly dealing with tight deadlines and demanding clients. She used to react with panic, which only made things worse. She began practicing deep breathing and pausing before responding to stressful emails. This shift not only improved her mental health, but also earned her the respect of her team, who saw her as a calm leader in times of crisis. Your challenge: consciously apply one of these techniques next time you face a stressful situation. Notice how it affects your response and the outcome. Share your experience in the comments. Stoicism, Chapter 6. Forge your unique path. In a world that constantly tells you who to be and how to live, choosing your own path is an act of rebellion. It's about aligning your actions with your deepest values and aspirations. Actionable steps. 1. Define your values. What truly matters to you? Is it creativity, freedom, security? Identifying your core values gives you a compass for decision-making. 2. Set authentic goals. Don't chase someone else's definition of success. Set goals that resonate with your values and aspirations. 3. Embrace discomfort. Growth often means leaving the familiar behind. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. 4. Learn continuously. Stay curious, keep learning, and be ready to adapt your course as needed. 5. Trust your gut. While seeking advice is good, you ultimately know yourself best. Learn to trust your intuition. A real-life example. Lily always followed the path laid out for her. Good grades, a corporate job, a safe career. But she was unhappy. She realized she valued creativity and freedom more than security. She quit her job to start her own graphic design business. It wasn't easy. There were moments of doubt and discomfort, but aligning her actions with her values brought her a sense of fulfillment she had never experienced before. Your challenge: take 15 minutes this week to write down your personal mission statement. What do you stand for? What do you want to achieve? Share a snippet of it in the comments if you're feeling brave. Chapter 7. Stand firm in your beliefs. Making your stand is about having the courage to be true to yourself, even when the world tries to mold you into something else. It's about speaking up, standing firm, and aligning your actions with your beliefs. Actionable steps. 1. Know your values. Get crystal clear on what matters most to you. 2. Speak your truth. When something goes against your values, say so. 3. Actions speak louder. Let your actions reflect what you stand for. 4. Stand alone if you must. Sometimes making your stand means standing alone. 5. Pick your battles. Choose the fights that align with your core values. Real-life example. Jake worked in an environment where unethical practices were common. He chose to speak up, even though it meant risking his job. He knew his values were more important than a paycheck. His courage inspired others, and eventually changes were made. Making his stand wasn't easy, but it strengthened his character and led to a more honest workplace. Your challenge: stand up for something that matters to you this week. It could be speaking up in a meeting or defending someone who's being treated unfairly. Share your experience in the comments. Chapter 8. Develop your sense of humor. A well-developed sense of humor is a powerful tool for navigating life's challenges with grace and resilience. It's not just about making others laugh. It's about cultivating a lighter perspective. Actionable steps. 1. Observe the absurd. Train yourself to notice the funny little quirks of everyday life. 2. Practice self-deprecating humor. Learn to laugh at yourself. It shows confidence. 3. Timing is everything. Develop a sense of when humor is appropriate. 4. Read widely. Exposure to different styles of wit can help you develop your own. 5. Use humor as a coping mechanism. Finding the funny side of a tough situation can help you get through it. A real-life example. Tom was facing a difficult project at work with constant setbacks. Instead of letting it get to him, he started making lighthearted jokes about the challenges with his team. This not only lifted everyone's spirits, but also fostered a sense of camaraderie. Humor became their secret weapon against stress. Your challenge: find humor in a typically frustrating situation this week. How does it change your perspective? Share your experience in the comments. Chapter 9. Respect is a foundation for growth. Being respectful isn't just about good manners. It's a powerful tool for personal growth and success. When you respect others, regardless of who they are, you elevate not just them, but also yourself. Actionable steps. 1. Treat everyone like they matter because they do. 2. Listen more than you speak. Hear what people are truly saying. 3. Disagree without being disagreeable. You can stand your ground without being unkind. 4. Acknowledge others' efforts, even if they fall short. 5. Be punctual. It shows you value other people's time. A real-life example. Alex worked with a colleague who always seemed to undermine him. Instead of responding with resentment, Alex chose to treat this person with respect, listening and acknowledging their contributions. Over time, their relationship improved, and the colleague even began supporting Alex's ideas. Respect changed the dynamic completely. Your challenge. Respect someone you find difficult. Notice how it changes the dynamic. Share what happened in the comments. Chapter 10. Establish boundaries for success. Setting clear boundaries isn't about building walls. It's about knowing where you stand and ensuring others do too. It's about creating an environment where you can thrive. Actionable steps. 1. Know your limits. What are you okay with and what's a hard no? 2. Communicate clearly. Don't expect people to read your mind. 3. Be consistent. Shifting boundaries confuses everyone, including you. 4. Respect others' parameters. 2. It's a two-way street. 5. Learn to say no without guilt. No is a complete sentence. A real-life example. Mia used to overcommit, always saying yes to requests from friends, family, and coworkers. She ended up feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. She decided to set clear parameters. She would only take on what she could handle without compromising her well-being. Saying no was difficult at first, but she soon found herself happier, more productive, and with more meaningful connections. Your challenge. Set one clear boundary in your life this week. Share it in the comments. You might inspire someone else to make a positive change. Chapter 11. Eliminate negative influences. Cutting out negative energy is essential for creating space for greatness. Negative energy can come from people, thoughts, habits, and even physical spaces. Actionable steps. 1. Audit your relationships. Who lifts you up? Who drags you down? Make some tough calls. 2. Challenge negative self-talk. Catch yourself and flip the script. 3. Learn to say no. Guard your time and energy. 4. Declutter your space. Clear space, clear mind. 5. Do a digital detox. Unfollow, mute, or block without guilt. 6. Practice gratitude. Focus on the good in your life. 7. Surround yourself with positivity. Books, podcasts, music. Feed your mind with good stuff. A real-life example. John realized he was spending too much time with friends who constantly complained and drained his energy. He made the tough decision to distance himself, focusing instead on relationships that were positive and uplifting. The result? He felt lighter, more optimistic, and more driven to pursue his goals. Your challenge. Identify and cut out one primary source of negative energy this week. Share your experience in the comments. Chapter 12. The Power of Daily Gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions we can cultivate. It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, creating a mindset of abundance and positivity. By practicing gratitude daily, you rewire your brain to see the good in your life, which leads to increased happiness and resilience. Actionable steps. 1. Start a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They don't have to be big. Small moments of joy count too. 2. Express gratitude to others. Make it a habit to thank those around you. It not only lifts their spirits, but also strengthens your relationships. 3. Reflect before bed. Before you sleep, take a few minutes to reflect on the positive moments of your day. 4th gratitude walk. Take a walk and focus on the beauty around you, nature, people, architecture, and silently express gratitude for it. 5. Practice mindful gratitude. During moments of stress, pause and think of something you're grateful for. It will help you regain perspective. A real-life example. Samantha started practicing gratitude when she was going through a rough time in her career. Every night she wrote down 3 things she was thankful for, even if they were small, like a good cup of coffee or a smile from a stranger. Over time, she noticed her mindset shifted from frustration to appreciation. She felt more positive, more resilient, and more open to opportunities. Your challenge. Start a gratitude journal and write 3 things you're grateful for every day this week. Notice how it changes your mood and perspective. Share one of your entries in the comments. Chapter 13. Strengthen your resilience with Stoicism. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, and Stoicism offers powerful exercises to cultivate it. By preparing your mind for challenges and practicing voluntary discomfort, you can build mental toughness and face life's inevitable setbacks with grace. Actionable steps. 1. Negative visualization. Spend a few minutes each day imagining something going wrong, not to dwell on negativity, but to prepare yourself mentally. This exercise makes you appreciate what you have and helps you react better if adversity strikes. 2. Practice voluntary discomfort. Intentionally put yourself in mildly uncomfortable situations, like taking a cold shower or skipping a meal. It builds mental strength and reduces fear of discomfort. 3. Focus on what you can control. Remind yourself daily of what is within your control and what is not. This exercise reduces anxiety and helps you focus your energy where it truly matters. 4. Memento mori. Reflect on the impermanence of life. Remembering that life is finite helps you prioritize what truly matters and live more fully. 5. Reframe setbacks as challenges. When something goes wrong, instead of seeing it as a failure, reframe it as a challenge to overcome. This mindset shift is key to building resilience. A real-life example. David faced a major setback when his business failed. Instead of giving in to despair, he practiced negative visualization, accepting that failure was a possibility and preparing himself mentally. He also focused on what he could control, learning from his mistakes and starting again. His resilience paid off, and he successfully launched a new venture with the lessons he had learned. Your challenge: practice one of these Stoic exercises this week, whether it's a cold shower, negative visualization, or focusing on what you can control. Notice how it affects your mindset. Share your experience in the comments. Putting it all together, we've covered a lot of ground, 13 powerful strategies to help you break free and unleash your true potential. Remember, these aren't just strategies. They're your blueprint for becoming unstoppable. But knowledge without action is useless. You have to put these into practice. Start small. Pick one strategy that resonates with you and focus on it for a week. Then add another. Before you know it, you'll be living these principles effortlessly. Self-improvement isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. You've always had the power, and now you have the tools. So what are you waiting for? The world needs your greatness. Get out there, rise above, and unleash your potential. Your future self is counting on you. Let's build an unstoppable community. Drop a comment letting me know which strategy you're starting with. Let's build an unstoppable community together. Until next time, keep rising, keep growing, and never settle for less than your worth.